What's up? What's up, everybody?
We're back.
We're back. We're better. Well, I'm not better.
You're a little banged up.
I got a boot. We're suited and booted out here. So yeah, lots happened since the last episode we've aired in sports. Just because we're running into some technical difficulties. Because who knew interns couldn't do everything?
Well, we're trying to branch out. You know, we're not masters at everything.
We're learning as we go. Not yet. People. Woo. The people appreciate the effort. That's all I'm saying. So, to start the episode off, because we're going to be talking to you about basically everything, or not today, when you listen, whatever you watch.
Yeah, whenever.
Listen or watch, that's an option now. You can watch these episodes, you can listen to them, doesn't matter. But we're starting it off with some fun facts. So on today, which is, let me give you the day, I don't even know, Thursday, November 7th, in the year 1943, probably the most boring NFL game in NFL history happened, as the Detroit Lions tied the New York Giants 0-0. And that was the last time there was a tie in the NFL.
See, I would ask for my money back. That game never happened. They might as well just not play.
Dude, back then they loved defense, so they were probably, that probably had them, excited. Could you imagine if, there was, a score or, a game today that ended in 0-0? I guarantee people were losing jobs. Like, the quarterback, somebody's losing.
Oh, someone's getting fired.
Someone's getting fired. You can't be tied 0-0.
No.
You can't even manage a field goal? That's rough.
Yeah.
So, in 1962, I'll give you another fun fact.
That's a long time ago.
A long time ago. I mean, the first one was 1943.
Well, they're both long times ago.
I mean, that's true. A goalie by the name of Glenn Hall sets the record for most games played consecutively.
How many?
503.
Wow.
In today's day and age where we have load management, Glenn Hall wouldn't be about it.
No, Glenn Hall
was about that life. He was about the life.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing. He was like, I'll be out here saving goals. I don't know if this team was good, but, you know.
And what sport was that?
Hockey.
Hockey? Gosh. That's a lot on your body right there.
That's a lot on the knees. That gear is heavy.
It's not like Cal Ripken and had 2,000 games in a row?
I mean, that's still hard.
I know, yeah, but I mean, he's not putting the same amount of toll on his body.
That's true. Because in baseball, fun fact, I'm pretty sure, I think it's 10 minutes total is the amount of stuff you're doing in a game. I thought I saw something like that.
I thought I did too.
But it's literally 10 minutes throughout the game is what you're actually doing.
Yeah.
You're actually doing something. So even though a game's 3 hours, you're just chilling.
Quick side note about baseball. Did you see that they gave Matt Chapman the Wilson Defensive Player of the Year at third base over Nolan Arenado?
Dude, Matt Chapman's a freaking stud.
Yeah, but it's Nolan Arenado. He's better.
No, he's not.
He is.
The only reason they went to the same high school. Fun fact about them.
El Toro High School.
Matt Chapman. I think Chapman only played third because Arenado was older than him.
Yeah.
He only played third when Nolan was pitching. That's how good that team was. To have Matt Chapman just chilling.
Locking down the left side of the infield.
No, just chilling on the bench.
True.
Because he's only playing one time. One time out of a series. That's tough.
Yeah.
And then, last fun fact. This is a historical one. Year 1814.
Wow.
Andrew Jackson attacks and captures Pensacola, Florida, defeating the Spanish army and pushing out the British.
The British?
The British. The British.
We won Florida?
We won Florida.
We got Florida.
Oh, I don't have to clap.
Yeah, we got him. Probably not a great guy though, Andrew Jackson. He definitely did some shady things.
He won us Florida.
He got us Florida, but he definitely was doing some shady things, you know.
I was just commemorating what happened that day.
Yeah.
We don't need to go about what.
We don't need to know his daily routine.
This isn't a historical podcast.
Yeah.
So getting off the Andrew Jackson subject.
Yeah. Thank you.
We're gonna go college football playoff.
College football playoff. The first rankings came out.
They came out. It had
a little controversial, a little bit. They don't mean anything.
I don't agree with it, but
I don't agree with it, but it's just to get people talking.
It means nothing. You know what means nothing is the AP poll now.
The AP poll? I could be in the AP poll.
Okay, so let me just give you who they have. At 1, they have Ohio State.
Mm-hmm. Which I kind of agree with, but also...
I had LSU 1.
Yeah.
LSU had more impressive wins to me because they beat Texas at Texas when we were ranked and had bodies. They've also beaten Auburn and Florida.
Yeah. Well, that's a good resume right there. I don't know how much better you can get.
I mean, Ohio State's 30 ball to everybody. They freaking have beat everybody they played by 30 or more.
They have potentially the best offensive player in the country.
They have the best offense in the country, possibly.
The best offensive player in the country and the best defensive player in the country.
That's true.
Chase Young.
Chase Young is in the running for the Heisman.
Which we haven't seen that in a long time.
No, the last defensive player for the Heisman was Manti Te'o. Like, not to win, but
Not to win, but to be up for it.
yeah, him and his personal issues didn't come to fruition.
Casper girlfriend.
Dang, there was a minor league baseball game. They had Manti Te'o bobblehead giveaways.
No.
It was just an empty box.
No.
Yeah, when that happened, I feel like that's disrespect.
That poor guy. That's all
disres-
he's gonna be known for.
I mean, I don't even think he's on an NFL team. He was on the Saints,
No.
so I don't even think he's on a team anymore though. But so they had Ohio State, LSU, Alabama, and this surprised me because I didn't think Penn State was going to get any love, but Penn State at 4.
Yeah.
Because they have wins over Michigan, like dominant wins over Michigan and Iowa.
Yeah.
And Penn State's looking really good. But here's the thing about the 4, which they put Clemson at 5, and
Just to kind of send a message saying we like.
Georgia at 6.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Utah.
No, Oregon, Utah.
Oh,
Oklahoma,
Oregon, Utah.
Florida.
Okay. See, the thing that they did, which I mean, hindsight 2020 is pretty smart, because LSU and Alabama played this week.
Yeah, which, side note, I'm a little upset that they didn't give LSU Alabama the 1-2 seed, because it would have been the first time in history that the 1 and 2 seeds would have played each other in both basketball and football.
Ooh, that's wild.
That's wild.
But here's why they did it. I can tell you why. I'll give you like an insight of their heads.
Yeah,
of
are
their
you in the
brains.
committee?
I'm in the committee.
Okay.
I'm a committee member.
Is this your campaign for chairman next year?
This is my campaign. No, I don't know if it's a campaign. This is probably like what'll get me banned from the committee.
Oh, okay.
I think the committee purposely did this
Mm-hmm.
because they have 2 SEC teams,
Yes.
Alabama and Ohio, or not Ohio State. LSU.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have 2 Big Ten teams.
Yeah.
So, obviously, Ohio State and why do I keep saying Ohio State? LSU and Alabama,
They're
playing
this week.
they're playing this week, and depending on how it goes, because LSU, the way they're playing, they might blow them out. Because Tua's on
Which I would love to see.
Oh, I would love
it.
Ever since Alabama like freaking ruined Colt McCoy's career, not even that season, his career. That dude like, it's my guy.
What could have been?
What could have been? But if Alabama loses by a lot, they're already at a 1-loss team, and I think the college football playoff has to. You got to go undefeated teams until, like,
Oh yeah.
Clemson's gonna get bumped up to.
Mhm.
They'll probably just go down to like 6 or 7, but Alabama's out.
Yeah.
Same thing with
They
LSU.
should be out. Is the thing. They should be, but we don't know if they will be.
Because
They
if
should be.
they're a 3rd seed, the 3rd team, and they lose,
There's no point in having a.
you're gonna drop them 1 spot to 4.
Yeah.
Which Penn State and Minnesota, which Minnesota is on the come up. I like PJ Fleck.
Yeah, they just
They're rowing the boat.
they just signed him for what 7 more years
7 years, yeah.
because they knew that SC job was going to be opening up.
Florida State.
Florida State.
Yeah, so
which
I
I
like
would not want to go to Florida State.
I mean, not with all the hoodlums they have.
Yeah.
I mean, they just have it.
That program's just been.
They have. You know, the last time they won a championship was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
That's not even that long
That's
ago.
not even that long ago, but once Jameis left,
Yeah,
everything just
went to crap.
yeah.
But Minnesota's pretty good, but
Mhm.
Penn State plays them.
Penn State, Minnesota this week.
Well, this week, yeah, I was petitioning for College Game Day to be there.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be in.
That's gonna. I mean, now that LSU and Alabama are not 1 and 2, why not take
What's
it?
the point?
I mean, yeah.
Why even let them play?
Just move it. Just move it.
Yeah.
But
Split game day. You could even. Ooh.
I don't know if that's a thing.
That could be a thing. You
Could-
have like maybe
Could
Kirk and Reese Davis over at one location.
and Desmond and
Desmond and Lee. No, I like the Kirk and Lee dynamic.
oh God, Lee Herbstreit. Lee Corso is.
He's getting up there. He's a national treasure. He's like the Dick Vitale of football. But
I was watching the Duke game the other day, and it was like pregame, and Duke came they were like talking about Duke or whatever, and then they started talking about the Michigan State game, and they put on like Dick Vitale,
Mhm.
and my dad's like in the kitchen, he goes, "Who is that?" Like, that's Dick Vitale. He's like, he's annoying.
Wow.
Dennis is not a Dick Vitale fan.
Yeah. Kind of like how you're not a Bill Walton fan.
I hate Bill Walton. Bill Walton's the worst announcer in the history of sports. I'd rather listen to Joe Buck.
He's the greatest college basketball player of all time.
He's always talking about random stuff. He pisses me off. He grinds my gears. But Penn State, and if Penn State wins, and they're gonna pass
They
whoever.
should be locked in.
If Penn State wins and they like whoever loses the Alabama LSU game, they pass that person.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State's probably gonna win.
Who do they get this week?
I think. Let me see.
Let's see. Maybe they have a bye.
They might have a
I
bye.
think they have a bye.
No, they don't. They don't.
They don't?
I don't think so.
They might as well.
I mean, they probably don't have like.
Maryland.
Oh, I mean, hey, I thought Maryland could win the Big Ten at the beginning.
I mean, they were blowing people out.
By like 60. And then they just kind of...
Hopefully we see the Maryland of the first...
They kind of fizzled out.
Ohio State's a 44-point favorite.
Over Maryland?
That's a lot.
Dude, they have the best defense and the best... They arguably have the best offense and defense in the nation. I would say LSU's offense is better. LSU has a great offense. A great passing game, at least.
I would say LSU's offense is the best, and then Oklahoma's and Ohio State's.
Yeah.
But when Oklahoma's rolling. When we're being Oklahoma...
Right.
That's when
you're not losing Kansas State, it's tough.
Kansas State's not the 16th team in the country?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, they came out ready to play. We didn't. Jalen, did you watch the game? Did you see any of it?
Yeah, I watched the game.
Jalen Hurts, did they not look like they were moving in slow motion? Jalen just is so lackadaisical. Put some pep in your step.
Jalen was still the best player on the team, though, by far.
No.
Yes.
No.
Dude, Jalen single-handedly kept you in the game.
Jalen single-handedly was probably one of the reasons that we lost.
Yeah, it couldn't have been your defense. And the time.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Here's why you lost. Here's why you lost.
And we found ways to win. We've had elite quarterbacks who have been able to find ways to win.
That's what you guys are. You guys can't finish. It's what it is.
We can't. Well, no, we did finish. We should have. Okay, I'm not gonna say we should have won the game.
You're yelling into the microphone.
I'm sorry. I'm passionate.
I'm turning you down.
The onside kick, very controversial.
That was a crazy call. Like, when I was watching that, I was like, that's the craziest. Like, I would never thought to review that.
I mean, okay, here's the rule.
Wait. Let me tell you why you guys lost real quick. Time of possession. They had I think they had the ball for like 35 minutes.
Yeah.
And you guys had it for like 19.
Which is what happened in the Army game, too, that we went into double overtime.
Like, they were just running ground and pound. They made your defense that looked like a top 10 defense, or maybe top 25.
Well, I'll tell you what, our defense is going to come out ready to play this week. Because Kansas, we had a terrible defensive game. Texas, we had a great defensive game. Kansas State, terrible. Now, we alternate every week.
I mean,
we did have a bye week, so maybe that was the week that we looked good, and then this week's going to be rough.
You guys were turning it up in practice.
Okay, so here's the thing about the onside kick call.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to...
It was the right call. It was the right call.
You are not allowed to touch the ball within 10 yards.
Right.
Unless you are blocked into the ball. Which clearly, the Kansas State guy blocked our guy into the ball. Blocked Trajan Bridges right into the ball. Clear as day. Right? I can show you a video of it, Kevin.
I don't know about that.
It was called our ball on the field.
Right. Well, they didn't. That deflection was like, it nicked him. Like, it barely got him.
I still think it didn't hit him. I think it hit the Kansas State player's knee behind him. So, to me, I didn't think there was clear evidence to overturn it, which I still don't think there was. And nobody talked about it. But I think we should have gotten the ball back.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a close call. I'm glad they reviewed it. Because
it took forever.
Well, that's an important call to make. You don't want them to take 2 seconds.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking at it that much, there's not enough to overturn it. If it's clear, you should be able to tell right away.
The problem was they had to figure out if he was 10 yards.
Which he clearly wasn't. He was clearly 9.5 yards.
Or not him. No, they had to figure out. Well, they had to figure out where the ball touched. Okay, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Let me process words. The Kansas State guy did touch it, so they had to figure out if he was 10 yards, like, because you have to be 10 yards from the kick, from the spot of the ball. So he had to be 10 yards. So they were checking the angle they kept changing angles. It was pissing me off.
Yeah, if you keep doing that, there's no conclusive evidence.
But they checked the angle, saw that he touched the ball, and he was 10 yards out. So that means it's okay. And then it bounced off of your guy, which I mean, if it bounced off of your guy, no matter what, it's like a free game. Because like once it touches a player from the receiving team, it's free game.
Yeah.
So it touched your guy, and then they had to make sure that I think someone dove on it.
Yeah, we clearly recovered it, is what it was.
You dove on it,
yeah.
And then you ended up without it somehow. At the bottom of the pile, you guys did not have the ball.
Yeah, but we clearly recovered it. There was a clear recovery for us. They waved it, our ball. And then they're like, hold on a second, we gotta get
No, they waved at Kansas State's ball.
I don't think so.
They did, because your guy dove on it and it bounced out under him. Your guy was there by himself.
I was jumping up and screaming. I literally ran into my hallway. I was like, woohoo!
Because that game meant nothing to me. Your guy ran out there, dove on it, like landed on. Picking up a fumble is probably one of the hardest things to do in sports. Pretty sure he ran out there, dove on it, and it like squirted out, and that's when Kansas State got it. So that's tough. But going back to my point about the college football playoff, these first rankings mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Especially since all these teams are about to
lose.
At least one team's gonna lose.
Yeah.
And so let me give you the very first college football playoff ranking. Start off with Mississippi State with Dak Prescott, fighting Dak Prescotts.
Who else was on the team?
Dak Prescott and Dan Mullen.
Yeah. Okay. They were like, Mississippi State's undefeated. We'll just throw them in number
They were
one.
good. They were good at that time.
We'll just put them up there.
Florida State with Jameis Winston.
Okay.
Auburn was at 3. And then Ole Miss with Bo Wallace. That Ole Miss team I really liked because they had Bo Wallace, the Kawan Treadwell.
Was that with Kelly as the quarterback?
No, Bo Wallace.
Oh.
Bo Wallace, the quarterback. Chad Kelly was like after Bo.
Oh.
But they had Laquan Treadwell, who turned out to be an NFL bust, but he was a stud in college. And then Robert Condici.
I'm sorry?
He was a first-round pick by the Cardinals.
Okay.
Defensive lineman. He was good. But that's a team that Ole Miss got in trouble for recruiting. So
Makes sense.
no wonder they were so good.
Makes sense.
But out of those 4, only Florida State made it to the playoff.
Yeah, they mean nothing. So this early,
Wait, let me make sure I got that. I know Florida State made it for sure, but
I regularly watch clips of Pat McAfee on YouTube, and what he said was, college football's whole thing is
right. Okay.
every game matters.
Yeah, that's. I just want to go back to the final 4 was Alabama at 1, Oregon 2, Florida State 3.
Mm-hmm.
A 13-0 Florida State team was at 3.
Was that the Florida State Oregon national championship game?
No.
No.
It was it was Ohio State. That's when they had Cardale Jones,
Oh, okay.
third stringer.
Yeah, but they say Pat McAfee was like, they say every game matters. What it should be is every game matters until you lose one.
I mean, realistically, yeah, but that's true. But at the same time, it's not because once teams start losing, because last year Texas had a legit chance to make it to the playoff.
Last year?
I mean, if we beat you guys,
Oh, okay.
like in the Big 12 championship.
Yeah.
So like, cause
If you would have beat us, you would have been were you undefeated last year?
No. We had 2 losses, two conference Big 12 losses,
Okay.
but that was it. I'm pretty sure. No, we had the loss against Maryland.
Yeah, I don't think you could take a
We
2.
would have been a 10-3 team with 2 wins over Oklahoma.
You can't take a 3-loss team to the
Texas
playoffs. You can't take a 3-loss team to the playoffs.
They would have been in consideration. They would have been at least top 6.
No, they would have still made it to the Sugar Bowl last year.
You think so?
Yeah, you can't take a 3-loss team.
That's
why they need to up the thing they need to up the playoffs to 8 teams. You take every Power 5 conference winner. You let them you just let the conferences decide who goes, and then you take 3 at-large teams. Let the committee decide over the.
No, I still think you vote for. You can't take the conference winner.
Why?
Dude,
they're the best team in the conference.
No, they're not. That just means that so Virginia when they played Clemson last year and they win
If they win, then yes, they're better than Clemson.
Oh my lord! So you want an 8-5 Virginia team in the playoff?
Why not?
Because that's just not.
You take the conference champions.
That's bad for TV.
You take the conference champions.
We got a visitor.
And then you take the 3 at-large teams.
We got a visitor.
You know, so that way UCF gets a chance to get in.
UCF should get a chance, but.
Yeah, but they're not going to.
No. We can't. Get these back on. We had a brief intermission.
Just a quick little thingy.
Quick little thingy-majig. Here we go. So we talked about college football.
Mm-hmm.
What you need to know.
Yeah.
The first rankings mean absolutely nothing.
They mean
nothing because more than likely, because we're working with Ohio State, OSU, LSU, Bama, Penn State. More than likely, 2 of these teams are already out.
Yeah.
So I'm crossing out Bama and Penn State. So then that inserts Oregon, Georgia, those 2 teams. Mm-hmm. Plus, and Utah.
Do you think
Utah's ranked higher than you guys? Which Oregon and Utah.
Which Utah shouldn't be higher than us.
Which I mean, you're right, but even if they are, and Oregon and Utah win out,
they're gonna play each other in Pac-12.
They'll have to meet eventually.
Yeah.
So, either way, this is all gonna settle itself.
Do you think Oklahoma could beat? Obviously, I think they would kill them. Do you think Oklahoma beats Utah?
Yes.
Do you think they beat Oregon?
I don't know. It'd be close.
I think they do. Let me get your predictions on LSU Alabama real quick.
I'm taking LSU to win.
Mm-hmm.
I think, even though Tua's coming back,
yeah.
I don't know if he's ready.
Okay.
As a fellow ankle injury sufferer, we're bonded now.
Yeah.
My ankle, which he had surgery on his was a sprain as well.
Mm-hmm.
They surgically repaired it, which I'm sure that heals it up much faster, like the insides. But as someone who's had many surgeries, I know that after a surgery, you're sore.
Yeah.
So he's probably sore this week. It's his landing foot, so that probably helps. Because if it was like his
foot.
dry foot, like I feel like that'd be hard to drive off an injured ankle.
Yeah.
But I do think that LSU's offense is just too powerful, and Alabama has a young defense compared to like what they usually have.
Can I give you a quick little thing? So Joe Burrow. Okay. When playing AP top 25 teams.
Right. He's 3-0 this year.
Has a 188 rating.
That's good.
Yeah. 80% completion percentage.
That's really good.
1,085 passing yards. And 8 touchdowns.
Probably 400 of those yards and 5 touchdowns were against my defense.
Against AP top 25 teams, he's thrown 105 passes. So it's not like...
Oh, he's tearing these teams up.
It's not like he's only played one...
No, this isn't the Joe Burrow of last year. This Joe Burrow might have solidified himself as the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. But that's a discussion for another day.
Let me give you Tua's.
Okay, give me Tua. I don't think they played anybody ranked.
Tua's only played the one, Texas A&M, the one ranked team. And in that one AP top 25 game, 167 rating.
Okay.
61% completion.
Oh, I mean, that's good.
It's good. 293 passing yards.
Okay.
And 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's tearing it up.
Joe Burrow.
My boy Joe.
The guy.
I think Joe Burrow's going to find himself in the green room for the NFL draft. He might get his name called first or second, depending on where Chase Young goes. I think.
Also depending on who gets the pick.
That's true. But moving on to the NBA. Well, before we go NBA, things I hate about sports. In sports,
things I hate.
So things I hate. You go to a baseball game, catch a home run, foul ball, like someone tosses you a ball.
Yeah.
As an adult.
As my age too.
I mean, you are an adult.
Well, I mean, I consider an adult to be like 30.
So what is ages 20 through 34?
You're just living. I don't.
Oh,
I consider an adult like established. I'm not established yet. I still consider myself a 20-year-old kid.
Interesting.
I don't want to grow up.
I mean, couldn't tie your shoes until like 5th grade.
That's true.
I tied his shoes for him. No big deal.
That's true.
But
I can do it now though.
As he's wearing flip flops, so we don't have the proof. But I hate when you catch this ball, like you catch whatever it may be, foul ball, home run, someone tosses it to you. You have to give it to a kid. Hate that. I don't even want to.
If you wanted it, you should have caught it.
Exactly. Or if I catch it, like I earned it.
It's mine.
I'm barehanding it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna. I also hate guys that bring their gloves to the games. Don't do that.
I used to do that when I was a kid. When I was little, I would.
I just come into the stadium expecting, depending on where I'm sitting.
I'll use my hat if anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. I'll barehand the ball. I don't even care.
Okay.
And then next thing I hate, crazy fans. Myles Garrett a couple weeks ago got punched in the face after a fan asked him to take a picture. Fans just need to chill. Yeah. Like I saw a sign yesterday. This kid, it's kind of funny, but it's kind of weird at the same time. This little kid at a Raptors game was holding a sign that said, "Pascal, will you marry my mom?" That's weird.
Shoot your shot.
New York sports fans hate them.
They don't even have to live in New York. They could be Yankee fans here, and I hate them.
I don't care. They're just rude. They
also Warriors fans. I feel like you can tie them all in the same thing.
Warriors fans, like they're gonna be disappearing now that the Warriors are 1-6.
Yeah.
And then the last one I'll do for today is unwritten rules in baseball.
Okay.
So the unwritten.
But do you step on the chalk? Do you step on the line?
I step right on the line. I mess with the chalk.
That's probably why we didn't win our 12-year-old year.
I mean.
To the Red Sox, Indians.
I don't even know.
Carl,
yeah.
Carl screwed us.
Carl, the umpire, yeah. No, but
threatened to beat my dad up after the game.
I don't like that in baseball. If you have a significant lead, like if you bunt. Well, I mean, I guess bunting's unnecessary anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you're not. They want you to go station to station. They don't want you to steal the base. The game's not over.
Run it up on.
Dude, run it up. The game's not over, first of all.
Yeah.
Because So what if I'm up by 7? What happens if you score 6 the next inning and I'm just out here like going station to station, but I had bases loaded?
Yeah, we saw this happen this year. I don't remember what team it was. Someone had a perfect game or no hitter going in the 9th inning.
Oh, that's right. And the guy bunted and broke it up.
Guy bunted. How do you feel about that? If you're down?
That's soft, but you know what?
I think they were down quite a bit too.
You know,
let the guy get his own no. Let him get it.
It's soft, but at the same time, like, field it. Like, I don't care.
Get him out.
Get him out. Like, literally, like. Unless it's the umpire's fault, which they have review, so it should never be the umpire's fault.
Like in the Tigers game, that guy's perfect game?
Yeah, that was the umpire's fault. But they didn't have replay back then.
God,
but
that poor guy.
Yeah, I know. Dude, that, like, in his career, like,
I've never heard of him. I don't even remember his name.
Giovanni Galarrago or something. It was Galarrago or Galarrago?
Sound like you just casted a spell on me, for all I know.
You know what? I just don't like it. I mean, if you don't want someone to bunt on you, defend the bunt. That's all I gotta say. Moving on to the NBA.
Okay.
Because basketball season started.
Basketball season has begun. One of my bold predictions isn't looking so bold anymore. We're only like 8 games in.
Let me break down the season for you in like one sentence. The Warriors are bad. The Lakers are good.
It's like 2 sentences.
It's a comma. I had a comma. I'm listening.
We can get a sentence.
Okay.
It's not English class, screw it, whatever.
Yeah, you know, I hate you. It's fine. But the Warriors are 2-6.
Same record as the Sacramento Kings.
The Kings are struggling. Luke Walton might get fired again.
Oh, hopefully. I mean, Buddy's their best player?
Yeah, Buddy's their best player. Darren can't shoot. He's literally a left-hander Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
They're
kind of struggling too a little bit, the Rockets.
Oh, the Rockets are awful. They can't play together. I said they wouldn't be able to coexist.
They did. They started off hot. I saw this thing.
Okay, but here's the problem. Because they lost Chris Paul and gained Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the worst defensive backcourts in the league.
Yeah. Not Russell, but Harden's gotten better.
Well, he's gotten better, but he used to be one of the worst defenders in the league. So is it really worth talking about if he improved from terrible to like he's okay now?
True. I saw this thing. I can't find the post anymore, but some Reddit user said, James, where did they just play before Houston? Where they got blown out?
I don't remember.
But it was saying that the reason he struggled was the lack of strip clubs in that city. It's why James Harden didn't perform to his.
You know what? James Harden's struggling. The Warriors are surprisingly struggling, which they did get D'Angelo Russell, but they're saving him now because in their last 6 games, the Warriors have not only lost Draymond Green, they've lost Steph Curry.
Yeah.
They've lost games as well. Yeah. Going back to last season, they lost Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant.
Yep.
So they're literally out there starting 5.
Their 2 best players or their 3 best players are D'Angelo,
Draymond,
and Willie Cauley-Stein.
No, it's literally D'Angelo, Draymond, and Eric Pascal.
Yeah. Jordan Poole showed some promise.
He showed some promise, but this team is really bad. So they played the Hornets, I think last week or a couple days ago maybe.
Okay.
Against the Hornets, not one player from their playoff roster, 15 players are on the playoff roster, not one player was available. That's how many. They've literally like cycled through like a whole new lineup.
Yeah. And we're 7, 8 games into the year already?
8 games.
There's no unbeaten teams, there's no undefeated teams, and there's no teams that haven't won.
The 76ers were the last team to go undefeated.
Yeah, but now they have 2 losses.
They got lost again. They got knocked out by the Suns of all teams.
Ooh, the Suns?
The Suns are good.
Devin Booker?
You know what's helped Devin Booker and like laugh, cry, I don't care? Ricky Rubio.
Yeah.
Because Devin Booker was handed the ball last year, and they told him to be the offense, and he's not. He's a combo guard, but he's not a point guard.
He's not.
So to have a true point guard who was
not taking shots away from him too.
No, because Ricky Rubio can't shoot to save his life. God bless him. But
Kelly Oubre's there.
Kelly Oubre's looking really good.
In more ways than one.
Aaron Baines. Oh.
I mean, he has that reputation.
Take it easy, Dwight Howard. Aaron Baines.
Who Dwight Howard reinventing himself as well too.
Dwight Howard is looking real good. I think they should start him over JaVale McGee.
Oh, I could start with JaVale.
I mean, you're not 7 foot. They can't throw you lobs. They can lob it to you.
They could throw them to me,
but
might not be able to finish.
Aaron Baines is doing really well in place of DeAndre Ayton, who got popped for 25 games.
I actually think that's the first time anyone's ever said that.
Aaron Baines
is doing well.
Dude, he's a freaking Australian legend.
Dude, so back when the Clippers were Lob City, he was on the Spurs.
Right.
And the Clippers played them in a playoff series. Blake Griffin ended this man's career 3 possessions in a row.
Aaron Baines?
He dunked on him 3 possessions in a row. By the last one, Aaron Baines turned around, walked off, and just did this.
You know, when the struggle of being a rim protector is that you're gonna get those.
Yeah.
It's hard. It sucks, but it happens.
Every once in a while, you're gonna run into.
You know what? I'm happy is that the Lakers are good. Not because I'm a LeBron fan.
Happy you're happy.
Thanks. I'm happy. Well, I am happy that they're good because LeBron's there.
LeBron.
But I'm happy that there's no LeBron drama.
There's no drama.
Last season they started off rough,
Mhm.
and so instantly it's like, what's gonna happen? Who's gonna get traded? Frank Vogel's come in, coach a team. They're way better defensively.
Yeah.
The only thing that I would say I'd like to see better is LeBron James shooting the 3.
Mhm.
He's shooting under 30%, but his free throw percentage has gone up. So, and him and Anthony Davis are tearing it up.
Did you watch the Lakers Mavs
Yeah.
game? What a game that was.
Did he stop the?
Luka was taking a beating in that though.
He was. Hey, they had to stop the Razzmatazz Skiddly Do somehow.
Razzmatazz hop skiddly do.
That-
Luka took a headbutt to the back of the head, an elbow, a couple punches.
The Lakers looking good. Let me get your opinion on this. Kawhi Leonard, load management.
Is it his decision or the Clippers' decision? I think it's stupid either way.
I think it's smart because everybody's mad because you pay, as a fan, you want to see
You want to see the superstars.
you want to see the superstars, right? Would you rather you see Kawhi Leonard, your favorite player, Trae Young, or Buddy Hield?
Buddy Hield's my favorite.
Okay, Buddy Hield. Would you rather watch Buddy Hield play once, or the Kings win a championship?
I'd rather see the Kings win a chip.
Exactly. So even though Kawhi Leonard he'll probably sit out 20 games.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of games,
But not all in a consecutive.
not consecutively.
Yeah.
It's just it'll probably be like once a week. He's probably never gonna play back to back. So
And they're deep enough to where they can still
yeah,
produce without him.
You just gotta think: would you rather him win you the championship, or would you rather watch him play in a November game that means nothing?
Yeah.
So I know it sucks to go to a game
But
in
you could still see Pat Beverly, Paul George,
Montrezl Harrell. Lou
Montrezl, Will.
Yeah. So I mean,
Did you see the whole thing about someone saying Lou Will only comes off the bench to win awards?
I think Lou Will comes off the bench to win, or not to win awards, to win games.
Yeah.
He's not great defensively. He's a great scorer.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Kind of like Jamal Crawford when Jamal Crawford
Yeah.
kept coming off the bench.
yeah, I mean, sometimes you just need a guy that's great off the bench.
Who can give you a little bit of razzmatazz, hop skiddly
A
do?
little Razzmatazz Hop Skillly do. Keep staying with basketball.
Mm-hmm.
College basketball.
Oh, okay.
We're going to talk about the 4 games or the 2 games.
The biggest games.
The
We're not
biggest
going to talk about Oklahoma, University of Texas, San Antonio.
No. So Duke played.
Oklahoma won.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great for them.
That
Actually, shout out to this. You're not going to expect this. I don't remember his name. He goes to Kent State. First autistic D1 player to score in a game.
Mhm.
And he had in
Good for him.
7 minutes he had 2 points and 2 rebounds.
dude is a big dude.
He's a
though.
big guy.
He is a monster.
Big guy. But going back to what we're talking about,
Okay,
I just
sorry.
want to shout him out real quick because
Sorry.
that's a great accomplishment. Duke played Kansas. It was a disgusting game.
Oh my gosh. The first,
Kansas had 20 turnovers in the first half,
28 total.
28 total. That was very. I mean, I don't know.
They shot, what did I say, 9 threes?
9 threes total. They're a huge team.
Oh, Azubuike?
Azubuike is a big guy.
That is a monster.
Duke, I think, is one. Everybody's going to be expecting Duke to be as good as they were last year with Zion. Which, first of all, they weren't even that good last year, to be honest. And this is as a Duke fan. We had great individual players.
But they weren't a team.
No, Zion and R.J. Barrett accounted for 45 points per game. I'm pretty sure yesterday they only scored, or a couple days ago, they only scored 60-something. 65?
Let's see. I think it was that, or 68.
I think it was it was in the 60s, I know that.
Yeah.
But
Keep talking.
when you don't have two guys that are guaranteed to give you 45 points a game.
Yeah.
Zion was a freak defensively. R.J. Barrett and Zion were both ball handlers.
And if you needed a quick 3-bucket, Cam Reddish was there. I mean,
Cam
he wasn't
Reddish.
great. He wasn't reliable, but I mean, he was still
So I have a theory about
shooter.
Duke.
Jack White.
Jack White sucks. I hate Jack White. But Duke, if you go to Duke and you're not the best player or the second best player, you're going to be automatically forgotten. Ask Trey Duval, Gary Trent, Chase Jeter.
68 to 66.
Okay, 68. Okay. So, I mean, 68 minus 45, that's 23.
Ooh, quick math.
Quick math. You know me.
Yeah. All right.
But so you're relying on, you lost 45 points a game.
Mhm.
They do have Matthew Hurt, who I like. The young Dirk.
Young Dirk.
That's what he reminds me of.
He kind of shoots it like it too.
He does. He doesn't get off the ground very high, but his shots practically freaking through the roof. And then only problem is defensively in the well, they're young, so that's their problem.
But Duke's always gonna be young.
I know, but they have Trey Young and Jordan Goldwire at the 2 guard.
Trey Jones.
What I say?
Trey Young.
Trey Jones.
Wow, they would love to have Trey Young right now.
I mean, not defensively. I mean, I would take his shooting ability over Trey's. I mean, Trey Jones is a great IQ. Like, he has a great basketball IQ.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great defender, great facilitator.
Which sometimes is better than a great shooter.
But the problem when you don't have, because Matthew Hurt is the best scorer on the team, but he's a freshman.
Yeah.
And he looks like an actual, like Zion looked like a pro playing against college kids.
What about that other freshman you guys got? The 20-year-old?
Oh, yeah, Cassius
Stanley?
Yeah, I think it's Cassius. It's spelled Cassius. Cassius Stanley.
20-year-old freshman.
He's older than me as a freshman. I'm a senior in college, and he's older than me. I don't understand. So he was like, he was a freaking 16-year-old freshman.
He probably started kindergarten when he was like 11.
But he's good. He's athletic. He broke Zion's vertical record at Duke.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Wow. That's impressive.
Not standing leap, running and jump, which I think is even more.
Still.
I think that's even more impressive. Duke they're deeper than they were last year. They play 10 to 11 guys.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting. Kansas, I don't think Kansas. Well, it depends. Kansas lost by 3, was it? 68-62. They lost by 2 when they had 28 turnovers.
Yeah, you clean that up, you win.
You get rid of 3 turnovers, you probably win.
Yeah.
So look out for Kansas. Moving on to the next game, it was Kentucky,
Michigan State.
Which
I love. Freaking Calipari and
I do.
Izzo.
Tyrese Maxey, great. He went off. He had 26. Ashton Higgins, which he came off the bench. I think he should start. I think he's going to be like Shai Gilgeous, the guy on the Thunder.
Yeah.
He didn't start at Kentucky right away.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be like him.
I think Michigan State has a guy named Cassius too.
Yeah, they do. They have Cassius Winston. He's a senior.
He's pretty good.
He's really good. He had
He's
28,
good.
I believe. And then they also have a freshman guard who played with LaMelo Ball at the Spire Institute named Rocket Watts.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Okay.
He didn't score.
Okay.
I don't think he scored. He had a rough game.
What happened to the really tall guy from
Freshman jitters. Oh, he's still a senior. He wasn't even on the varsity team though. As a junior though.
He's like 7'11".
He's like freaking 7'6", doesn't play. But yeah, I think that game. I think out of those 4 teams, even though Michigan State lost,
You think they look the best?
I would say Kentucky, because Kentucky has a great transfer. I think he's from Bucknell. His name is Nate Cianesta.
Okay.
Big white dude. I think Kentucky looks the best. I'd probably go Kentucky, Michigan State, Duke, or Kansas, Duke. I think, even though Duke won, I think they're the worst out of the 4.
What about North Carolina? Do you throw North Carolina up there with Cole Anthony?
Oh, North Carolina's really good.
Cole Anthony had the most points by an ACC freshman in their debut.
Yeah, 34.
34, which is the same amount of points that Syracuse scored in the entire game.
As a whole, yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
North Carolina looked okay, so Duke played a ranked team.
Yeah, North Carolina played Notre Dame.
Which, I mean, that's not no scrub team.
It's not like you're playing
a lot of teams are playing random teams.
Southeastern Oklahoma State, Tech.
Yeah, so I mean, good for them.
Yeah.
That's because Notre Dame's in the ACC, so they're already at the top of the ACC standings. Good for them. So, props.
Quick college basketball thing. Gotta slide Oklahoma in there.
Oh Lord.
That kid that hit the half court shot.
Oh, free tuition.
Free tuition for a year. Get him on the team.
Dude, don't get him on the team. Just get him free tuition for life. Or not for life.
Not for life.
For his college tenure.
Yeah, but I mean, Oklahoma's not good. So you might as well just put him on the team. He played. I watched a whole little piece on him on YouTube. Like, he was on the national news. He played basketball in high school. Why not?
I mean, you guys suck anyway, so might as
Exactly.
well. Might as well.
We're not coming close to the Big 12. You know that guy from Texas Tech, the Italian dude? He's still there.
Yeah.
I thought he looked like he was 35 years old last year.
Dude, that's freaking Cassius Winston. These guys. Every time a guy stays past 2 years in college, I'm like, what is he?
It feels like he's been there for 9 years.
Yeah, Marcus Howard from Marquette. He's also a senior. Became Marquette's all-time leading scorer.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great shooter. St. John's, who I always love. I like St. John's for some reason. I don't know. I got attracted to them when they had Shamori Pons, and he left.
What's the other guy's name?
They had Marcus Levette.
Yeah.
He had best high school mixtape of all time. Anyway, they had Mustafa Heron, a transfer from Auburn.
Okay.
He was a 5-star.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wish Shamari would have stayed. They played Mercer game 1, which it's Mercer.
Mm-hmm.
Beat him 100-76.
Wow.
So they're putting in.
They were fun to watch too when we went to go see him at the Hall of Fame Classic.
At the Staples Center, yeah.
Chris,
I love you.
This like 55-year-old man was up in the rafters at the Staples Center yelling down to the floor to Chris Mullin. He was just going, Chris, I love you.
Yeah, I mean, Chris doesn't love you. It's
Yeah.
fine.
And another quick college basketball thing. Gotta give a little Texas guy a shout out.
Oh,
He dropped like what?
Andrew Jones. Go
for it.
He battled leukemia for 2 years. Was
Mhm.
diagnosed with cancer. Came back last year, played a couple games,
Mhm.
which was great.
Yeah, good
But-
for you.
But this year he's like the best player on
He
our
scored.
team.
He dropped what? 20 something.
20 something, yeah. He's good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nobody in the stands, but he's good.
Yeah. I mean, that's an accomplishment.
That's a great.
That's
Good for him.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andrew Jones. Shout out the guy from Kent State. Shout out to Cole Anthony. Shout out to Marcus Howard.
shout out to you guys.
Shout out to the freaking viewers. We love you. So now, the Nationals,
The Nationals.
Washington Nationals.
They did. They did.
They won it. Game 7.
The Walgreens logo, Washington Nationals.
The Walgreens logo, Washington Nationals. They tore it up. Juan Soto, everything that Bryce Harper was supposed to be and isn't. He has. Well, I mean, he led them to a freaking World Series in his second year, his first full year, basically.
This guy I know told me that the Nationals got lucky just because of Juan Soto. That they didn't have Juan Soto, that they wouldn't be there.
Well, that's true, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's how the cards.
That's what's gonna happen.
That's the cards are dealt. They're not going to be like, well, I mean, if we didn't have Steven Strasburg, who the World Series MVP.
Which I call that.
You said you wanted to split it between them.
I said if Juan Soto had
Another home.
hit another home run, that they should split it.
Strasburg just pitched a gem, dude.
5-0.
Shout out to San Diego State sports though. Kawhi Leonard and
Finals MVP.
and then the World Series. You know what? An interesting take about the Astros. They'll be back if they can retain Garrett Cole.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do. Well, Garrett Cole the other day was asked. He's like, so someone asked him about the World Series, and his response was, "I'm not employed by that team anymore." So,
I think he goes to the Angels.
I don't know if he wants a new contract for them. He definitely wants a lot. Speaking of contracts, Strasburg
I think he goes to the Angels too.
declined his option for $100 million because he'll probably be the highest paid pitcher ever.
Ever?
Ever.
And he struggled too early, right? Early in his career.
Early in his
He got hurt.
No, he did get hurt. He came in, friggin' lit it up.
Yeah.
I think he struck out 14 in his debut, or
Okay.
struck out 12.
Yeah.
He's tearing it up. Had elbow issues, and then a couple injury issues, but now he's like one of the best pitchers in the game.
He was nasty on the show too.
Yes, he was. But yeah, the Nationals are Ryan Zimmerman. They let him go, Mr. National.
Yeah.
They're gonna let him walk.
Anthony Rendon is a free agent now.
Yes. You know what? The Nationals have a lot of. They might just be in rebuild mode. And honest, like the Astros are a dynasty. Well, they just because they lose Garrett Cole.
There's a lot of good free agents this year though.
There is
Josh Donaldson.
Yeah.
I would love for the Angels to get Josh Donaldson.
You just want the Angels to get anybody.
That's true. I don't like David Fletcher at third base.
Well, I mean, you don't know about Dave Fletch. You know about my boy D. Fletch?
I think. Okay, so here's the dream scenario for like the Angels.
Keep in mind there's a cap.
Yeah, they got a lot of money.
Right.
Garrett Cole, Strasburg, Josh Donaldson,
Okay. Yeah.
which is a lot.
I say best case scenario, you get one of them.
Isn't Anthony Rizzo a free agent this year too? Didn't the Cubs decline his option?
I don't know.
I'd like him at first base. Get Pujols' freaking arthritis.
Well, I mean, he could DH, so I think Pujols just DHs.
Unless you have Shohei, who can't play from the field yet.
Oh, he can't play in the field. That's right. Albert Pujols. Well, they gotta see the thing about Albert Pujols is
You're paying him $7 billion.
I know they gave him like a 10-year or like 20-year contract, and that's what happens. You have a freaking 45-year-old first baseman. But moving on from the World Series, I think the Astros will be back. I think they definitely need to find a better pitcher.
Ooh, can I say something?
Because Justin Verlander ain't it. He's the first pitcher ever. He made history. Bad history though.
Bad history.
First pitcher ever to be 0-6 to go 0-6 in World Series
That's
starts.
rough.
That's bad.
That's really rough. Just a quick side note. All three of the American League MVP finalists are from the AL West. You got
Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien, Bregman, Trout.
Yeah. I think it's gonna go Trout.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that Marcus Semien really improved. If you don't know, Marcus Semien is the shortstop for the A's. That dude was an automatic error last year. Like,
Does he wear goggles?
no, he's a shortstop. No,
Who's
that's
the guy who has to wear goggles?
Eric Sogard.
Ah, yeah.
No, Marcus Semien at shortstop was awful last year, and the year. How many years did he-
Would you say he's better than Chapman? Do you think Chapman should have been up instead of him?
Oh, Chapman's way better.
Then why is Semien up for...
Semien just had better numbers. Chapman got hurt. You know.
Okay.
Semien played every game of the season. I think
That's impressive.
it is. Or if he didn't, he might have missed one. But he was up there.
Who do you think gets it for both?
Trout, and then for
Yelich?
mm,
Cody?
Who?
Cody?
Cody Bellinger? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think if it was like the whole season, it could be like Steven Strasburg.
Yeah.
But it's not going to go to a pitcher. I think it could be Cody. I think it'd be interesting if it was Yelich. He got hurt though.
So did Trout.
That's true. Yelich was putting up big numbers. I'll give it to Yelich. Yelich and Trout. So that's what we got for baseball. Mm-hmm. So now we're going to go to Are We Watching? Caden's going to give me games and ask me if I'm watching this weekend.
Before we do a quick Are We Watching, let me know what you watched last week. Because, there's some stuff you see on TV, you're clicking through. Oh, I'll watch that. What sports did you watch this week?
So I watched college football. Mm-hmm. I watched SMU versus Memphis last week.
Okay.
Shane Buechele.
I didn't get a chance to watch that.
The SMU lost their very first game of the season. Mm-hmm. It was a close game. They lost by a touchdown. They were missing some weapons. Happens. Yeah. So now there's no undefeated teams left in the American Athletic.
Yeah.
I did watch some college basketball.
Yeah. Did you watch any NFL?
Yeah, I did. Of course. Gotta check out my fantasy guys. I watched.
I'm struggling.
Yeah, you are. Your team sucks.
Struggling. Well, I drafted a good team. They're just not producing.
Your team sucks.
I got freaking Keenan Allen, Odell, Joe Mixon.
I watched the Raider game.
Those guys could just.
I did watch the Raider game.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the Pats game against the Ravens. That was a great game.
Okay.
College football wise, Texas was out last week. We had a bye week, so
I caught a little bit of the USC Oregon game. Didn't watch much of it though.
I like watching the Pac-12 actually.
You do?
I like it.
They suck. Did you see Colorado played at UCLA?
Yeah.
Mustafa?
Colorado lost. Mustafa's team's struggling, but they did just pick up a transfer from Alabama. He's a 5-star defensive lineman. Okay. So that defensive line's looking scary. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Mustafa.
All right.
So hit me. Let's see it.
All right. Are you watching LSU out?
Absolutely.
Will you be watching the whole game, switching back and forth to other games?
No, that one probably have my undivided attention. Because
Okay.
Texas plays earlier in the day, so I might early in the day. I always flip.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Even in the Texas game, because for some reason I always feel like when I'm watching my team, the commercials are longer, so I flip.
See, my dad's got the 2 TV setup. You know?
Yeah, you guys have the setup.
We got it.
That's a setup right there. Next game.
Penn State, Minnesota.
Yeah, I'll watch that. I'm interested.
I think I will too.
Who you got winning? I'm gonna go Penn State. Actually, yeah.
Minnesota's at home though, and they're just coming off some highs.
Yeah, that's
Penn
true.
State might be thinking, oh, we're the 4th team in the country. We're solid. We got this.
I think that's why Penn State wins, because they want to prove that.
They want to prove that. Minnesota might come out with something to prove too.
You know what? I like PJ Fleck, but I'm gonna go Sean Clifford and his boys at Penn State, John Franklin and stuff. You know.
Okay, so on the day that we're recording this,
right.
Thursday, November 7th, Chargers and the Raiders in Oakland. Josh Jacobs is tearing it up.
Josh Jacobs is tearing it up. I have him on my fantasy team.
He'll be Rookie of the Year.
He will be, no doubt.
You think so?
I think so. I also have Austin Eckler. I do think it'll be interesting because the Raiders are they're 500. They're 4-4.
Yep.
The Chargers are under 500, right? And I think the Chargers are going through a lot right now. There's a rumor that they're moving to London, and
Raiders' pass defense is awful.
The Raiders' defense is awful.
Awful.
But
Keenan Allen, I'm hoping for a big day.
The game, I bet you the final score of the game will be 21-17.
Who?
I'll go Raiders.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chucky and his boys, John Gruden. So one more are we watching?
One more?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna throw a little something different out there.
Okay. So KSI versus Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. They fought using, I believe it was 12-ounce gloves and headgear. A lot of bad blood between these two. It's been building up.
Okay.
This fight, they're going lighter gloves, 10-ounce gloves, no headgear, and they hate each other. The press conference was today. The fight is the 9th.
That's Saturday, which is
it's on DAZN, so it has to have a monthly subscription. Which I'm not gonna lie, I bought $20, and then I'm gonna cancel it after the fight.
See, I feel like that's stupid because that's the same day as LSU Alabama. So you're gonna.
But it'll be late. It'll be at night because it's at the Staples Center.
So really? It's like a big thing?
Oh, it's an event, dude.
I haven't heard. I've heard of Logan Paul, but I don't know who this other guy is.
See, I'm big in I'm not big in the YouTube, but I follow YouTube a lot.
Right. No, I don't know these guys. So I'm gonna say no because
they're saying someone's gonna get knocked out.
Okay.
So I'm excited.
That'll be interesting.
They've been training like professional boxers.
Fun fact about the fight world.
Give it to me.
Nate Diaz retired.
Did he?
Yeah, he said he was done before he started. He called it quits.
When did that happen?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
He tweeted it.
See,
or today.
he
Maybe.
just lost his fight with Jorge Masvidal,
right.
which
That was for a title. That was for the
it wasn't for
the BMF title.
the BMF title, the baddest mother effer, which ended on a doctor's stoppage. So the doctor said.
Which I thought that was pretty soft because.
Did you see the cut though?
I mean, did you see his cut when he was fighting McGregor? I think it was.
Yeah. Diaz's face is just all scar tissue, so it just cuts really easy. Which I thought they should have ran it back because it's hard to give a baddest mother effer belt to
off a technicality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now they're thinking Jorge Masvidal might get Conor McGregor, which is a fight a lot of people want to see.
I think Conor McGregor. Honestly, I don't think he should get it.
Jorge Masvidal called him out saying Conor McGregor is only fighting old men because that's the only fight that he'll win.
I just think the problem with Conor McGregor is he's been out of the fight game for like 2 years now.
Yeah. But guys like that are always training and stuff too. So
Yeah, I know, but you don't get to, he's lost his last 3 fights, right? 2 fights? He lost against Floyd. He lost against Nate, didn't he?
He beat Nate the second time.
Second time? Okay. So either way, he's coming off like a loss because I think the Floyd fight was more recent.
Was that his last fight?
I think so.
Who did he... Was it?
He
He hasn't fought in a long time.
I know, but I don't think you should just get to like take a 2-year break and all of a sudden go for the title. Even if it's a BMF title, you don't get to just show up and be like, hey, I'm back, I want the title.
Yeah, but Jorge Masvidal is not that big of a fighter yet. He's up and coming. But a lot of people want to see that fight, and I would pay for it.
I mean,
because it's
it would be a good watch. I just don't think Conor McGregor should be able to.
Oh, Conor's last fight was to Khabib
Oh, he lost. He got beat up in Russia. Right?
Nurmagomedov. Yeah, no, it was here.
Oh.
Yeah, it was in Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
He wants to take it to Russia.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so
There
and then
was a
people
whole lot
were
of
going
bad
into the
blood.
stands and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Khabib jumped over the octagon.
And
when
then Khabib's
Conor
guys were
fans
beating
and
up
stuff
Conor.
like
Yeah, it was crazy.
that. Conor threw a dolly through a bus.
Yeah, that's wild.
Hit Rose Namajunas in the face.
The UCF world is wild. Sports world is wild.
UFC.
What do I say?
UCF. UCF is kind of wild too.
I mean,
Mackenzie Milton, that poor guy.
it's my guy. But the UFC and UCF,
Uh-huh.
both very wild. You know what's not wild? Golf. Golf isn't wild. Tiger Woods is selecting a team for, I forgot what it's called. It's like the Ryder Cup or something.
Oh yeah, where they go against.
It's like Team USA versus the world.
Yeah.
And-
The Brits.
And people are saying
Which
that
we're gonna win.
he might be the first team captain to select himself. Which, I mean, he's playing well, so I think that'd be interesting.
Yeah, why not? If you think you're the best player in the world, why wouldn't you pick yourself?
Exactly. So that'll be interesting. I probably won't watch it.
It'll probably be Tiger, Phil,
Brooks Koepka,
Jordan.
Jordan Speed, Dustin Johnson. There's a lot of good young golfers.
There's a lot of golfers.
Brooks Koepka's a good guy. I like
Yeah.
him.
Who's the guy that's in the? There's one guy who's in a commercial.
Oh.
Ricky Fowler.
Ricky Fowler, yeah, it could be him. But I
Who
feel like
went to Texas? Jordan Speed.
Jordan Speed, yeah. Shout out to Jordan. So we got Chris in here. This is the end of the show. We are doing trivia.
A little trivia segment.
Little
Can we
tri-
get like a little
A little round of applause.
Okay. How about like do we have a theme to this week's?
No, it's all sports. But I tried to do the most recent one.
She's trying to do one.
Since all of you suck at history.
Yeah, you asked me questions about World War II.
She was asking
Okay.
questions about when sliced bread
I
was
think all of
invented.
them are in the 1900s, so you're fine.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go.
Alright.
Let's do it. Let's do
Okay.
it. I'm about to win this.
First
Okay,
question.
wait.
Wait, what are your... It's on.
Yeah.
You're
Mine's yeah.
A B.
No,
Okay.
God.
E.
Yee.
Well, I just need a different sounding vowel, Kevin.
Okay. First question. Dunk, floater, and wipe are terms used in which sport?
Dump, floater, and wipe?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
E.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go off the board. I'm gonna say darts.
No. Damn. I know this one.
Dump, floater?
Yeah, and wipe.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Is it cornhole?
no.
No. E. Hockey.
No. Keaton! It is volleyball.
I've never heard of dump.
Oh, I have. I haven't heard of wipe.
Interesting.
Definitely floater.
That's not like a cornhole thing, because like
Yeah. I honestly did think cornhole at first.
I was scared to say it because she says from the 1900s. So like
No, like 1900s is like the latest date.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, not like that old. Okay. In 10-pin bowling, what is it called when you roll 3 strikes in a
E.
row?
Turkey.
Okay. Do you know what 2 strikes in a row is?
Double.
No. It's a Barney Rubble.
A Barney Rubble?
Yeah.
From the
anything above-
Flintstones?
and anything above 3 is a bagger.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, the answer is turkey for 3.
Well, it is. We go.
Okay, 1 point, Kaden. 1 point.
You can't just
Fun.
be adding on questions to see
No.
if I. Okay. Well, what's the answer to this one?
I was just curious. Okay. Scotty Bowman. Okay.
17.
Scotty Bowman has won the most championships as a coach in which sport?
Oh. As a coach? Scotty Bowman?
Yeah.
It's a name that's not ringing a bell to me. So I'm going to go, yeah.
Or Bowman?
No, it doesn't help.
Okay, I don't know.
I'm going to go, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to guess baseball.
No.
E. Hockey.
Yeah.
Ah!
He's been a coach for 5 different NHL teams.
Did you know that or just...
I knew it wasn't a major sport.
Yeah.
I knew hockey just flies under the radar so much, so I was like, I'll throw it out there.
Hey, we started the show off with a hockey fun fact.
Oh, let's see.
You want to know it?
Sure.
Okay, so this guy named Glenn Hall in the year 1962 completed a record by playing 503 games in a row
Wow.
consecutively
As a goalie.
as a goalie. Yeah. We're dicing it up on here. We're mixing it up, getting some
I
hot.
should-
I don't think she cared about that. She didn't really have a reaction to that. She was just like, eh.
She doesn't care about
I
it.
don't
normal.
care for hockey.
Honestly, I've never been to a hockey game, so it's fine.
Really?
Really.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
We'll have to go. We should go to a Sharks game.
No, we should go rugby.
I don't think they.
Do you
have-
understand rugby?
I think it looks interesting. I don't get it, but I'm sure I could figure it out.
I know to the score they have to touch the ground. That's all I know. That's literally all I know.
What?
Hockey's just like, why do you want to slam
You
people
can't throw the
against
ball
wall?
forward
You can't throw it forward?
in rugby. No, everything. Well, you can kick it forward, but you have to throw it backwards.
That was your text.
No.
I was like, it is open.
Okay. Which NFL team scored the very first points in Super Bowl history?
Yeah? Green Bay Packers?
Yeah.
Woo!
They played the Kansas City Chiefs and scored a touchdown.
City almost got turned into a different
So-
word there.
What was I gonna say?
I'm just gonna get the crowd to cheer for me.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Did you get it?
Yeah. That's fine.
What's Super Bowl
It-
first?
it- right over your head. It's fine.
What's new?
City,
Okay, so-
City almost became shitty. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh.
We're
okay.
fine. It's okay.
She's got animosity against Patrick Mahomes.
That's true. Okay. So you have 1 point. Kaden has 2.
Okay, 1 point. Not
Who
bad.
pitched the only no-hit game in World Series history?
Oh.
E.
What?
Roy Halladay.
No.
It wasn't the World Series. He threw a perfect game in the middle of the season.
Didn't you both play baseball? Weren't you guys, like,
Yeah, when I was
baseball
12.
players?
They don't
You
like...
play co-ed softball, Kaden.
Carry
That's not baseball.
Kaden's
Well, I mean,
turn.
it's like
Does it give it a year?
1956.
Whoa,
Okay.
how come I didn't get that?
You didn't ask for it.
Why didn't you say in the 1956 World Series?
Because I didn't want to give you that.
I don't know how
Oh,
old.
you want to give it to Kevin?
I'm gonna go
Well,
yeah.
clearly
Yeah.
None of you know anything.
Sandy Koufax.
No.
Ah.
John Larson.
Oh, don't know who that is.
That's all.
I know.
You said
Okay.
ooh like you did the like, ooh, I don't know what that is.
In
Ugh.
golf, what do you call a score of 4 under par on a single hole?
A score of 4 under par.
On a single hole.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that a birdie?
No. It's an eagle.
Isn't that on badminton?
Well, I mean, it is what you hit, but
Oh,
it's,
okay.
it's a thing in golf.
Is it an eagle?
No, it's condor.
A condor?
Eagle's 3. It's another bird.
What's up with golf and all the bird terms?
Who is the only coach to win both an NCAA Division I basketball championship and an NBA title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Larry Brown?
Yeah. Do you know with who?
Um.
At this point.
Oh God.
You don't know it, Kaden?
I think did he coach with the Pistons? Right. For the
I'll
NBA.
give you the
For
answer.
he coached the NBA for the Detroit Pistons, I believe.
Okay.
And in college, I want to say SMU.
Kansas. Kansas in 1988 and Detroit Pistons in 2000.
Do I get like half a point for that?
No, you
No.
don't.
What?
I love that Detroit Pistons team. Loved it. That was my
So I'm
favorite.
at
That's
two-
my favorite team of all time.
And you didn't know?
I didn't know who the coach was. I
Okay.
know Chauncey
So I got-
Billups,
I got-
Rasheed Wallace.
I got 2 points.
Tayshaun Prince, Ben
Yeah, so you
Wallace.
guys are tied right now.
That's not
Rip
that-
Hamilton?
That's not that team.
It's 1 year before.
What is the only U.S. city to win 3 of the 4 major professional sports championships in the same year?
Yeah.
What?
Boston.
No.
Ah, shut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get the year?
1935.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
It's not Boston, really? That surprised me.
No.
Are you sure?
No.
No, I might just go Los Angeles.
No, Detroit. They won NFL, NBA, and NHL.
Really?
The Motor City go. That's 2 Motor City questions in a row.
I know. I thought it would have been Boston because like Boston's literally won at everything.
What pitcher holds the Major League Baseball record for most no-hitters?
Yeah.
E.
Ooh. Okay.
I think I said it first. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, 1, 2,
Okay,
3.
then go.
Oh, okay. Go.
Wait.
Go.
Okay, Nolan Ryan.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Okay.
I got 3. 3-2.
Okay. Kaden, you get this one. Do you know how many
Oh,
no-hitters?
if I get it, can I?
Okay, I'm gonna give it to him first.
I'm gonna go 13.
No.
No.
7.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay.
4-2.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Hey, she. What?
Oh, okay.
What athlete has appeared on the Wheaties box the most? I like this question.
I've literally never seen a Wheaties box in person.
That's awkward.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it current athlete?
Oh, I think I might know.
I don't know the sport, so.
Oh, you don't know the
You don't
sport?
know the sport.
I know the sport they play for, but I don't know if they're still playing because they're.
I'm gonna go Kobe Bryant.
No.
No.
I'm gonna go Michael Phelps.
Oh no, Michael Jordan.
Oh.
Is he still in Hawaii?
Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
No. Kristen.
Okay.
I thought Michael
I
Phelps.
didn't know.
I thought Michael Phelps was gonna be good because he's been in so many Olympics that he's got
Wait,
that
I'm
span of
confused.
time.
So why is LeBron still playing if Michael Jordan isn't?
Because Michael Jordan's like 65 years old.
Is he really that old?
Yeah.
LeBron's
Oh my gosh, he ages well.
LeBron's only 34.
Do you know? Not Michael B. Jordan, Kristen.
Olympic Games, what do they use as archery targets?
Yeah. Plates?
No.
I want to say something like prisoners, but I
You get 10 points for a headshot.
don't. Apples.
No, tethered doves.
Basically a person.
Who's the only person to win the Heisman Trophy twice?
Oh God.
Oh,
I know what school he went to.
What school?
Ohio State.
Okay.
What's his name? I don't even know his name. Caden knows his name.
I do know it.
Because he told me. We were talking about the other day and
Yeah. Herschel Walker.
No,
No.
he
Okay,
went to
what
Georgia.
I'm gonna tell you.
Give me the first
No,
initial.
I'm gonna tell you it has something to do with Riverdale.
Give me the first initial.
Ronnie?
No. It's literally like
What does this first name start with?
A.
Archie
Griffin.
Yeah.
I feel like that's no point for anybody.
Why?
Okay, you can have the point. Goddamn.
Okay, 1.5 to 4.
I can't believe I didn't get half a point for
Okay.
him.
How many feet wide is a regulation volleyball court?
Okay, well, I'm not
Okay.
gonna say a weird number like 52 again.
If basketball's 51,
It's 50.
or 50, you said 51.
I didn't know.
No, she said 50.
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go.
Another half point. Another half point.
No.
I'm gonna go 33.
No.
Is that close?
I'm not gonna tell you because Kate has to answer.
That's gotta be close. Maybe it's small. Maybe 40.
Kevin.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say 40.
No.
42.
No.
43.
No.
50.
30.
30. That's short.
You were close.
You said
have a point
33.
too.
Wait, what did I say?
33.
Oh, I thought I said 30. I was about to be outraged. I thought I said 30, like genuinely.
No.
Okay, we're good. Nope.
Okay, do you want to have a point? Like
No,
that?
I want a pay point.
Okay.
Kate, we're gonna have a scoreboard, and it's gonna say my score 4, Caden's score 4, and then there's gonna be a pay point for Caden. It's gonna say half.
Oh, no.
I mean, you still win.
Okay. How many Olympic Games have been hosted in Africa?
Oof.
E.
Yeah.
Probably just 0.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that because I was like,
Why would you buy?
no, because like the problem with Olympic Games is when they host it in countries, those countries either have to have the money to pay for that stuff, or they have to like.
Is that my pencil?
That's a pencil I stole from you freshman year. Yeah.
Oh, don't you?
They have to have the money to pay for it, and they also have to like use it.
Yeah.
So
You gotta build all the stuff.
I didn't
There's not a
really-
lot of stuff in anywhere in Africa. Maybe like Egypt. Egypt would actually be kind of cool.
Egypt's dangerous,
Yeah, but that'd be kind of cool. You're like running around the pyramids
I guess.
Okay.
on a camel.
What U.S. city was the first to host Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say Los Angeles.
No.
Ah, damn.
I'm gonna go with Athens, Georgia.
No, it's St. Louis, 1904.
People. My bad. I hate you.
I'll have to survey. Wait, Devin, where is it? It is this.
I told you.
Why would you?
Did you, the little, you found it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's all good.
Yep.
See, I was thinking it was gonna be Athens, Georgia, because you know, like Athens, Greece.
Wait, did she already say the answer?
Yeah, it was St. Louis.
Oh, St. Louis? Okay. That makes sense. Arch. It's majestic.
Okay. Who holds the NBA record for most career fouls?
Oh.
I want to say something stupid, but I don't know if it's.
I'm gonna go, yeah, Ben Wallace.
No.
Dennis Rodman.
No, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Yeah.
Really?
No, he was just out there hacking people.
Dang. I thought it would have been Ben Wallace. My next guess was Meta World Peace or Ron Artest.
Yeah. We kind of went for like the hotheads.
Okay, what's the score? 4.5 to 4?
Yeah.
Okay, last one.
Wait. Didn't I get another one right?
No.
I got the African one right.
Oh, you did?
Oh, you did. He's
Yes,
at
fine,
5.
fine.
Okay.
4. Okay. So that makes
They're
this one
trying.
one.
All the marbles.
Wow, why would I do that? I'm winning. Of course you want all the marbles. You're losing.
I'll make this a 2-point question.
I don't care, Chris.
Are you confident?
Well, I haven't heard the question yet.
Okay.
Once I hear the question, I'll know.
Who has appeared on the most Sports Illustrated covers?
Yeah.
Who?
It's gotta be LeBron.
No.
What?
Ooh, okay.
Is that what your guess too?
Can I get a sport? Tom Brady.
No.
Well, you win either way. Michael Jordan.
Wow, look at Mike. He's on Wheaties boxes and Sports Illustrated.
You know, they do a lot for the 4th best player of all time.
Who's the first?
Larry
LeBron
Bird.
James.
Who?
Larry
LeBron
Bird.
James.
Who the heck is Larry Bird?
Kristen.
I think it's Steph Curry.
It's definitely.
Well, you're an idiot. so-
I just want to work out.
Damn. No, she just wants to go at me because like the Warriors like cheated and like it's fine. It's a big thing.
So is that it?
That is it.
So-
You win.
That wraps up the trivia. Oh gosh. Chill. That's loud.
I didn't even need the pity point. Take your pity point back.
Okay, it's 5-4.
Okay.
Final score.
Final score 5-4. Thank you to Kristen for coming
I need a
in. Thank you
belt.
guys for watching or listening. However you guys are.
I need like a belt.
You're not getting a belt. Shut up.
Or like
Thank you guys for
something.
watching or listening. We're the Win Column. You can follow us on Instagram, and you can find this on. The link will be in the bio. We have a Twitter. Our intern's not running it very well.
It's not me.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
The intern's about to get fired.
You know,
Kristen's our creative design person.
the Twitter will start to run well when people start to follow it. That's what
Damn.
I'm gonna say. It's up to you guys.
They're only going to follow it if it's running well.
Yeah, they're not gonna follow Twitter with no tweets.
It's got tweets. I'm twitting.
I'm twitting.
I'm on the tweeter.
Thanks. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys next week.